Hey all listeners, and I think this is part 4 now of the low level challenge, or technically it's the lowest level possible challenge, but yeah. There have been some extra things that I thought about because here's the thing about the cloud surfing, right? Like they say that you have to do it immediately when you exit Midgar, but isn't that just because of the fact that you can get encounters, right? That you have to do it first. Or can you do other things? No, because I think right that you need to capture a chocobo, and then there's some glitch you need to do, and basically if you go past the mythic mine, you cannot do the glitch anymore. I think whatever it is that happens. Does it mean that we will use the star pendant? Maybe. I mean, I don't feel getting the gold ticket would be worth it and stuff that in the. Why stole it? Let's follow the fear. Okay, so. Did we do the setup already? Maybe. So we want to have restore. We want to have lightning. We want to have sense. Yeah, steal we don't need because you cannot steal from any of them. And actually elemental and lightning. And restore. And lightning restore ice. We do have a fire that is very, very close, that is just 1,000 away. Now basically you lost all the key cards there and stuff, that's it. Which is actually... Yeah, that was the limit level. I thought that was the next level there, but no. Did it get away? You know what? You know what's best. I think that's the same way we just would have needed to get to and stuff there, but yeah. Of course, when you have it like this, the menu is not pausing because it's counting down the seconds there and stuff, that's yeah. And you might say, oh, but if you use Ares all the time, then you shouldn't bother getting gear for the other characters, but that's actually not true and stuff, that getting gear for the other characters will still be useful. Leader of Sinra Inc. is dead. And the fact that he found out about the president being dead that quick, you know, is pretty insane. Except the question is, how long did they sleep? How long were they actually in the cells, right? You know, like, was it used that night or was it actually several days, you know? That was so special. FFVII refers to himself as a research specimen. A warrior from Cosmo Canyon would make no sense. Technically, this isn't the highest floor because yeah, the president's office, as you can see clearly there, where his dad died. That's not the same presidential office as the one that you actually see in the cinematic where Ruth supposedly died. These, of course, inhabitants children and they did survive and stuff like that. You can leave it because I don't have any material equipped on them, most of them, so yes. As you can see there. Right. And then lightning, ice, fire, and not cover on you. You can have steel on. You can have fire, ice, lime, poison, and then a cover. And a tank. You should be at the front. I think she has healing, right? She did get restore, yes. And that's the best lighting, right? Yeah. We sense the first guy here. Yeah, first you deal with 1600 health. Don't attack her. I think the helicopter only has 1,000 health though. Maybe not artillery. Almost dead. No sense of cannon out of you. Elegant. Channel. Did I even get to sense it yet? No, I haven't gotten to sense it yet, Regan. The worst thing is to use the character with the healing spell is the big issue here. Actually, we're gonna poison her actually. Turn 44, that's good. No wounds. Please don't get though. Oh, then they should be dead. I should only be her with XP then. Ice. Restore poison. Doggy bark, attack the tiger, doggy bark. Nice. Let's see, can we poison you? But that did a lot of damage actually. Frost Slash. Ayo. Poison, hell yeah. You kill. That's all for today. So we could have avoided healing him if we would have attacked him once more with the like ice vial. So let's close. breakfast is really nice here though. Do that and arrange. Three potions and one processing sound. Lots of lockweeds, demons and four slots, talismans and protect rest. So stop at it. Sound right, but yeah, but for example, as I've said, like we aren't allowed to take extra encounters. However, like basically we are allowed to take encounters that we can still get even when we have no encounters on stuff that. Because that makes the route more clearer and stuff that, you know. This is why you cannot steal stuff unless it is on a specific encounter like that. Like we were able to steal the copper bag, of course. That means that we can't get Yuffie. However, we could get Vincent, of course. You know. But I feel like relying on Vincent too much would just be stupid as well, so yeah, you know. Fuck your button. Yo. To the bike with their eggs and buttons and say your friends from the trunk from a party, but yo. For me, party, 665 she needs for a level up, in needs for 93. So this is gonna be a party show. Elemental lightning. Storm. Ice. Dance. Lightning. Ice. Fire. Cover. Steam. Lightning. Ice. Fire. just be super aggressive. Roar! Or don't do that. Damn it. Click the stick on mistake directly. Nice. Motorball. To change here. Frostlands. Bitwash. And you have 2.6 K health. But it takes so much damage from bolt. Hopefully that isn't too many casts. I think this kommer kill upp boardklådan. Vi kan i alla fall försöka ifall så att jag har släppt. Rolling for that's the strongest one, but they should kill them. Maybe no 132 Harris. Bolt. Then one more after this. He's really that fast now. But only burner does less damage. I will need to heal up before he does rolling fire. Because rolling fire does still do a lot of damage. A lot of damage even if you're in the back row or whatever. instead. Okay, she's getting all the XP. Yeah, she's not even at level 11 yet. There we go. That's Midgard done and stuff. Yeah, you can see that even if you allow Aerith to get all of the XP, Aerith isn't exactly like super high level yet, so you know. And next, quote unquote. You know, technically we could do Midgard Solemn and try and get the thing already. But you basically need to poison Midgard Solemn. And then of course I don't know if that's still what I'm going to go for, maybe, for now at least. Alright, and he needs 273, she needs 675. We still need her, we still need Tifa because Barrett is too high level. Or Barrett is closer. Hey, just climb up again and go back into Midgard. Because apparently you need this specific camera angle, but can't you get that camera angle again just by entering and exiting Midgard? You basically need to do the glitch so you can enter Mount Nibel solo basically and stuff like that. So, but then there's nothing up here, you cannot loot that, you cannot check these. There's nothing here. Did that not open? I thought that there was that one that opened, but there's another house that there is an extra one that opens up. This is of course locked. But I used to think that there were maybe a bunch of side quests that weren't implemented or something, you know. You can get the Peacemaker. And there's one extra there, there's a guard source there. You cannot open this one, but yeah, but there's a guard source there that you can pick up, which is useful. ether. Yeah, you cannot loot anything here. Of course, nothing inside the bar that you can loot, but you can learn about the material mines. So it looks like you will be able to loot something there, but you cannot. So the star pendant, some 3 ethers. Here we want to get earth material. We should get more steel though, but we won't be needing steel yet. We can get heal also as well. Steel is really tempting right now, because what is the next thing we're going to be able to steal that is actually like a fast encounter? Yeah, that's actually... I get one more steel, because we need to steal the thing on the Northern Glacier. We need to steal from the Frost Lady. We need to steal that circlet. So that is going to be very important. Did you see, bird? Cannonball, Ritual Claw, and Full Metal Staff. Jag kan ställa Buster Sword, så jag never mind. Heal is poison, I am. Let's roulette, put steel on Claw, so Claw can never steal as well. Fine, down. Let's reset the plate and stuff like that. Do we go actually for 3 steals already is the question. And let's go for 3 steals. This point, because I still feel that 3 steals are going to be very, very useful to have. So I forgot, can you... Yeah, you can text it on your own. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Men de snarker ju lite. You get my galaxy here. This is very useful. Oh man, you are so capable. Right, so there's the skip you can do up the mountain, by the way. You basically need to do that skip, because then there's a thing you can do, which apparently you can do even on the console version. And that is the whole material smuggling thing and stuff like that. Which basically you get into the encounter on a mountain, and then you make sure you die during the mountain or whatever it is, and then you load us at another file. And then basically still in memory that thing still exists, so that you make sure that you... I believe it has to be a save file that does not have KitZit. I think maybe it has to be a file that has KitZit or whatever it is, because basically you load a certain file, and then basically you'll be able to go into the exchange menu And then the index change menus Sephiroth and like Claude will still be there, so you can like smuggle primitive, and you can smuggle like the master, like all materia, life materia, fire, ice, lightning, and stuff that you can, and restore and stuff that you can send all of those over basically via materia smuggling. That would be a monster. And Claude can of course attack himself here. We can hope that he just kills Claude. Okay, actually brought us to life for once. I feel like it's very rare that he does, but sometimes he really, really cares about Claude for some reason. And then we'll reach Nibelheim. Wait a minute. Right, you can see normally you cannot go in and do anything here with material at all. You cannot do anything, you cannot equip or change anything here. Yeah, you can see you have the very, very powerful primitive there. And stuff that, which is, but I forgot exactly how it was that you do that glitch and stuff that. Like, I don't know if I'm even gonna attempt it and stuff that, because yeah. Yeah, there is something specific you do. I forgot exactly what it was. Because I think it is that you pause at a certain specific thing. There is that you can pause in a certain specific frame, and then you can actually move something along those lines. I think it is that you do. It's a frame that it allows you to pause when you shouldn't be able to pause. And then that allows you to get control of your character even when you shouldn't. Something along those lines, but yeah. Because you need to be Cloud Solo to be able to do the things. Oh. Right, and the bug happened. But they don't allow you to get in the treasure chest here. Yeah, there is nothing here, as you can see. And it's not that, oh, it's the items that are invisible or whatever. That's not the case either. So you can basically see here, yeah, you cannot. And he has Revive Master, Restore Master, do it. Mastered, all Mastered across Fire. And Fire is on its own, for example, there. Fire is not alt, which is weird. Yes, måste mina golva mot en toffring of course. I wonder though if you can go back here. I've never tried this and see what happens. Right, because of course you can get encounters, but the thing is that Sephiroth cannot die sadly and stuff that because Sephiroth is just immune to all damage basically. They made it just so that you cannot fail here and stuff that and say, you know, like Sephiroth cannot gain any levels or whatever, right? Well, that actually brings you back here. What's Sephiroth's doing? Well, we can do this now. Orthopedic underwear and så det är like klass. And it kind of looks like how Claude looks like in the dress. I wonder if they took this model and used basically like made it basically like a Claude's model. Whatever they use his mother's model as the like the dressing, but then they of course colored it different, you know, and stuff like that. So, yeah. I wonder though if yeah, you can't go back there, yeah. Did you come crying? Oh. What the fuck? We can rest here. Actually, I wonder, can we technically enter? That's interesting, it puts you back just there, okay, yeah. Because imagine if there were some way to trick the game into like spawning, like making the game think that you're actually on Mount Nibel for real and not like in the flashback. So that you can use pressing and then, oh, you can get the rune blade here and stuff that, you know. Like what is it, rune blade, and then you would be able to get a weapon for FFVII as well. Huge. Of course, the guy that survived there is of course Claude, because you know the other one couldn't survive, you know. Oh, this technically goes up here actually. It goes to nowhere. But it looks like they wanted to make some sort of passage there or whatever, right? That's good. You technically see the reactor over there. I think it's supposed to be. Maybe not. Mysterious colored key. Bam. And there's of course a very elemental material when we get here for real. And stuff that, you know. It always looks so weird that is supposed to be her hair there, but then you see the hat and stuff that, you know, like. These reactors are very different from all the other designs, but I guess right because it's an early design. They don't allow you to do this, or do they? Nah, of course not. That would have been cool otherwise, because of course if we could get in there, we could get to where material keeper is, and I'm pretty sure the material keeper is is still technically present. If you could get through that door somehow, then you could actually probably fight Material Keeper in the flashback. And stuff that, you know. Only authorized people take care of the lady who me. And if I is wondering like how the fuck does Claude know these things, you know, it's not that, you know. You're too slow, Seth. Also, yes, sir. And then why did it break? I actually need to speak to him first here to trigger this. Look through the window and you see monster person. So I wonder how, right, because normally, right, the one that says that separate then would have to be in Zack. But it would be weird, like, seeing Zack being like that towards, you know. Because, yeah, Sephiroth was more advancing, of course, because Sephiroth is technically not the Innova thing. Like, yes, sure, he still has Innova skills inside of him and stuff like that, but he was actually born crazy and stuff like that. So, which interesting, like he wasn't born in like a test lab or whatever, right? He still was normal and stuff like that. But then, of course, he thinks that Innova is his real model and stuff like that, you know. Maybe it's that he is actually not evil and that it's actually always, you know, that manipulates Sephiroth and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take a breather here. And that's gonna do it, and we will see you all next time and stuff like that. So, yeah. No. We're doing the past stuff, and yeah. So, next time, of course, we're gonna continue on with stuff. Yeah. And as I said, for most of the boss encounters, we are gonna try to only leave one character alive. Now, there, you saw there in the Reno encounter that even when the other two characters were pyramided and we only survived with Tifa there, we still got to explore all the characters. So basically you would need to kill the other characters off and then it will become even harder because then basically you would need to break them out of the pyramid, kill the characters, but then still make sure that he doesn't, you know, are able to pyramid right. And they usually do like 2 or 3 attacks or whatever it is, or sometimes 4 attacks before he pyramids again. And stuff like that, yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this and I will see you all next time.